Beards, Books, and Bourbon is a spoiler-rich environment. If you haven't read or listened to this book, then you should probably go ahead and do that, because we're going to talk about it, and we're going to say all the stuff that you don't want us to say. So go back and read it, or listen to it on audiobook, and then come back and listen to us. Thanks so much, and enjoy the show. Recording.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Steven.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Welcome back to Beards, Books, and Bourbon, and this is our Oops-isode, where in 15 minutes or less,
such a liar,
we go back to something that we forgot to talk about or want to talk about again from a previous episode, and we are back with The Supernaturals Part 2 in the Still of the Night.
In the Still of the Night.
By David Golemon. And we have a bourbon that we are bringing back to try this evening as part of our Oops-isode event.
I put my glasses on.
Where we go back in time and bring something that we have tried on a previous episode. And tonight...
yes. Tonight's bourbon is... Oh my gosh, I love this label.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking love this label. Tonight's bourbon is Dark Arts Whiskey House. Something in Latin that I can't read. 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume, small batch, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, finished with toasted Mizunara oak stave.
Yes, this is the Mizunara oak stave one. Yes.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
Let's see. There's something on the back. I'm not sure that I can read it in this lighting.
Yeah, we might need some new lights in here.
We do need some new lights. Crafted in our house, savored in yours. The bottle in your hands holds more than just a spirit. It's alchemy, wood, fire, grain, and water, transmuted into liquid gold. Inspired by the alchemists of old, our master blenders take good spirits and elevate them to extraordinary, using equal parts. I'm just going to do this: mastery and belief in the unknown. That's right. There we go. Don't settle for ordinary. I can't read that. It's too light. I'm too old. Deny convention and unleash your spirit. Distilled in Kentucky, bottled by Dark Arts Whiskey House LLC in Sparta, Kentucky. And they've got a new bottle coming out right now.
Yes, they do.
I think in anticipation of the Kentucky
Bourbon Festival?
Spirits, Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Yeah,
I think so.
Called the Blunt Blend. Because apparently the founder and owner of Dark Arts Whiskey House doesn't smoke tobacco, but he does like the other stuff.
He'll get a good blunt there going on there. He'll get a good one.
That's right.
He'll get a good one. And so you and I both have children. We have lovely children. You have 3. I have 3.
Yes.
And we enjoy. They are older now. They're all in their teens or almost teens.
Yes.
And or older. And
well, I think the youngest is in 7th grade.
Well, true. So they're all teens. Yeah. And above.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And the oldest is 22.
Yeah.
Or going to be 22. And the idea of kids in a horror story is always a terrifying trope.
Mm.
I mean, you hearken back to...
it's terrifying when you're a kid.
It's
Well, yes.
it's less terrifying when you're a teenager because you're like, I'm not a kid and I don't have kids.
Yeah, but
and
then
you
more
become
terrifying as a parent.
Right. As a parent, it's like that is top shelf level terrifying.
Well, it harkens back to like Damien the Omen, and
Right. Exactly.
and some of those things.
Or
And-
Sam Neill as Damien grown up.
That's right. That's right.
Right. And the 7 Knives of Megiddo.
Yeah, that's right.
Dandy Christ.
Oh yeah.
We must destroy Dandy Christ. Which, he's saying the Antichrist,
Yes,
but it
but
comes
Dandy
out
Christ.
as Dandy Christ.
Right.
So he's a fop, right?
That's right.
He's got ruffle collars.
That's right.
He's got ruffled cuffs,
With everything. Oh,
right, right. Oh, the Dandy Christ.
Open the gates, the O'Flahertys are
He
coming.
promenades around. Hi, hi.
Okay. And David Golemon here, and so we have kids in this
I'm
book.
gonna go pass out on your front lawn.
We one of these days we're going to have a photo of you passed out in blah, blah, blah. In fact, I think I made a photo of you in my lawn. Did I not?
Yes,
did.
I
Yeah,
laid
did.
down on the lawn, and,
Yes.
and then you made a ChatGPT photo.
Yes, I did.
Of me
That was
camping
good.
on your lawn.
That was good.
That was lovely. That was lovely. We should probably release that one to the public. That's
We
great.
should. We should.
That is more accurate than people realize.
We are having fun with a little bit of ChatGPT images, which is fun.
Yep.
So we have kids in here. We have terrifying kids in here. In this book, later in the book, they don't appear until much later in the book.
Nothing generates rage more than a kid who's finally decided to stop being afraid.
Oh, and a dead kid, or a haunted kid, or a spirit of a kid,
Or an entire tribe of dead
kids in white, decimated
in sackcloth.
cloth.
They're
Yes,
in sackcloth.
in sackcloth, and you have that here, and it's quite striking because they are part and parcel with the entity that is haunting this town and this region.
Right.
Well,
that's one of the things that makes it so powerful is that it's not just one spirit. It's an entire group of spirits
That's right.
who have figured out how to combine themselves into essentially one multitude entity. And fueled
I am made of multitudes.
by rage and fear.
Oh, yeah. Which that's a classic trope in and of itself, too, obviously.
Oh, sure.
Entities of that nature must feed on something, and what better to feed on than the fear and the anxiety and the negativity of the world around them?
And Mizunara wort staves.
Why not?
Yeah.
This is a good one. Are we tasting it now?
We're already 6 minutes in, and we might as well.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. I love dark arts.
I do like dark arts a lot. In fact, we need to get them on the show.
We really do.
Oh, God, so good. With those Mizunara staves in it. But I love their bottling. I love the round, ovular shape of the bottle.
Very much alchemist, right?
It's an totally.
Yes.
It's something you would find in your alchemical library.
Yeah. It's like
you know-
it's like late 1600s, early 1700s Paris, France.
Right.
There's an alchemist. He's got like all
right.
the bushels of different
Everything.
herbs, and
Everything.
whatnot, drying in the rafters, and then the racks of bottles of
In your
things
little
that have been
library. And this is
preserved.
squat. It's a squat. It's not short, but it's not tall either.
Right.
Mid-sized bottle, I would say, but it's got that squat nature to it.
It's both economical and magical at the same time.
But it has that heavy cork too. It's glass. It's a glass cork,
It's a glass cork with a
and it's bulbous.
well, it's a plastic top. It's a glass topper with a plastic cork.
Correct.
Is it plastic or is it kind of a rubber?
It might be a rubber. Might be a rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not actual cork material. It's something
Correct.
else,
Correct.
which makes it a little difficult to open. But
I'm
worth it.
I'm going to assume that if we do talk to them on the show, that probably part of their thinking behind the design of that bottle is what you just said, that alchemy. I mean, they all of their graphics, all of their label graphics, evoke
It's got like a wizard.
Yeah.
It's got a wizard on the front.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff.
That's right.
It reminds me of do you remember Dragon Slayer
Oh,
from the
yeah.
1980s?
Oh, yeah.
Right? The old wizard who realizes that he can't make the journey.
That's
so
right.
he dies and is burned into ashes so that he can be resurrected in the pond of the dragon,
That's
in
right.
the dragon's lair. Fiery water!
I love that show.
I love that movie. That's such a great movie. Peter McNichol, an unlikely kind of hero, but perfect
good.
for that role.
Yeah.
Perfect for that role. Yeah.
So the taste of this is nice.
Good night, everybody. The taste of this is amazing.
Stephen is listing to the left as we get closer to the. The taste of this is amazing, and I forgot about the staves that were in here, the Mazarin staves here, which are just so good. Mizunara staves. Mazarin, he was the cardinal in France.
Right. So Mizunara
Cardinal Mazarin
is a Japanese tree.
Yes.
Japanese wood.
Yes. Going back to the story, which is fascinating. That they
cannot be cut. You can buy it in advance,
and you have to wait.
But you have to wait for it to naturally fall. And after it naturally falls, then you can harvest it for staves, not before. So people are buying these like freaking 15 years in advance.
Sure, and then they sit there.
Yeah.
And they sit there, and they sit there, and they sit there, and it could be a natural fall. It could be from just the natural evolution of the tree itself. Could be a windstorm, could be a rainstorm, could be a hurricane. Something that knocks it down.
Right, but it has to come down naturally.
Correct.
It cannot be cut.
Correct.
It cannot be harvested that way.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the website and see if I can find something on the tasting notes.
Lovely. I mean, I get a general sweetness from the staves themselves. I get that.
Oh,
I get
absolutely.
a punch of
Keep talking.
And so in the book, then, when we have the children, it's not like they're appearing, haphazardly throughout the story. They arrive en masse in the on Main Street in front of Newberry's
on Halloween.
On Halloween, they're there. They appear, and they're described. David Golemon describes them as wearing the white sackcloth, but then having the dark, sunken eyes, which smacks of this idea of the black-eyed people, right? And you've heard stories about that, and we can even do that on another show too. Like this idea of black-eyed kids, black-eyed people, where somebody might ring on your doorbell and you'll see them, and they have these dark black, pitch black eyes, and the idea is, don't let them in, otherwise they're going to do whatever they're going to do. And here you have a whole fleet of kids up and down Main Street in Moreno, California, where the story takes place. Terrifying, creepy, chilling.
Okay, so here on the website, Toasted Mizunara Bourbon. Prepare to enter the unknown. From the depths of the whiskey underworld comes a bourbon unlike anything you've ever encountered. Dark Arts Whiskey House is proud to unveil our fourth core expression, Mizunara Bourbon, crafted with a daring mash bill of 64% corn, 24% rye, and 12% malted barley, and finished with rare toasted Mizunara oak. This release redefines what bourbon can be.
Heck yeah.
Why Mizunara? I'm glad you asked that, Stephen. Mizunara oak is no ordinary wood. It's a legend, whispered about in the hallowed halls of Japanese whiskey lore. With its elusive and temperamental nature, Mizunara demands patience, precision, and reverence. But the reward? Notes of sandalwood, exotic spices, and a mysterious incense-like depth that we've harnessed to elevate our bourbon into the realm of the extraordinary.
So which ones have we tried in this? This one is the Mizunara. We have tried the French oak, right?
We've tried the French oak. We've tried the Mizunara.
We've tried small batch?
We've tried the small batch. I think there was a port one at some point too.
There is an Amberana oak stage.
Amberana, yes. We've tried that.
Have we? There's the T81 unfinished bourbon. There's the Empyrean bourbon, and coming shortly the Blunt blend.
We have not tried any of those.
Yeah.
Let's see. Originally distilled in Kentucky, finished with toasted Mizunara oak staves, blended and bottled in Kentucky. Warning. This is not your starter bourbon. It's bold. It's layered. It's unlike anything you've ever had before.
You sound like a Disney ride.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, tasting notes. Here we go. On the nose, an inviting bouquet of butterscotch and sandalwood leads the charge, mingling with toasted oak and dried berries. Notes of vanilla custard and freshly baked bread evoke a comforting warmth, setting the stage for the indulgence to come. The taste... Rich and creamy on the tongue, this bourbon unveils layers of snickerdoodle cookies, gingerbread spice, and zesty lemon. Brown butter yeast rolls and hints of cardamom and nutmeg weave through a backdrop of vanilla cream and toasted oak, offering a dynamic and satisfying complexity. The finish? I'm so glad you asked, Stephen.
Please tell me.
A luxuriously long finish unfolds in waves of sugar cookie dough and warming baking spices, including nutmeg and cinnamon. Subtle toasted oak and creamy vanilla give way to lingering hints of leather, toffee, and the sweet depth of stewed fruits. I have eyes that are 51 years old, leaving an enduring impression of balance and sophistication. Indeed.
Good night, everybody.
Let's have a sip.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the nose, butterscotch and sandalwood. I mean, I get the sandalwood right away, and I get the butterscotch, and I get the vanilla. I'm not sure I get the vanilla custard.
No, but I get the lovely creaminess, though.
Yo, absolutely.
I do. And I get the lovely sweetness.
The yeastiness of the freshly baked bread.
Yep.
That's there, too. Now, taste.
It's lovely. It's creamy. It's sweet.
Oh, it really is. Rich and creamy on the tongue, and that's absolutely correct. The bourbon unveils layers of snickerdoodle cookies, gingerbread spice, and zesty lemon. I'm not sure I taste the lemon.
Oh, I don't get the cookies. I get something deeper than the cookies, right?
I mean, I get the gingerbread.
I get the gingerbread. But I just get a nice little. I get the punch of the sweetness there.
Snickerdoodle is essentially it's cookie dough. It's spice.
Yeah.
Like cinnamon spice.
Yep.
And
sugar.
The sugar, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little yeastiness as well.
Yeah.
Gingerbread spice, definitely. Lemon, I'm not sure I get that. The brown butter yeast rolls, absolutely. As well as the cardamom and the nutmeg, I get that as well.
100%.
Vanilla and toasted oak, absolutely.
We have not tasted this in a long time, and it is a delight to be back with it.
It really is. And then the finish. Oh, gosh, let's talk about the finish. Yep. Here we go. We're going to have a little sample, and I'll cut that out, the dead air later.
You can leave the dead air in while we taste.
I suppose so.
But if you breathe in on it while you're swallowing it, you're getting those baking spices.
It's 100 proof. Luxuriously long finish unfolds in waves of sugar cookie dough.
Yeah.
I do get that. And warming baking spices, absolutely.
100%.
Including nutmeg and
100%.
cinnamon, absolutely. Subtle toasted oak and creamy vanilla. I don't think it's subtle. I get the toasted oak. I get the vanilla. Right away.
Super delicious.
Right away, I get that. And then leather, toffee, and sweet depth of stewed fruits. I get the fruits. Yep. I get the leather. I'm not sure I get the toffee. But toffee and vanilla...
The toffee can be an in-and-out type of flavor that mixes in with that sweetness that you get.
Yeah, it really does.
You get the caramel. You get the vanilla. You get that little crunchiness.
And as we have learned, everybody's palate is different, right?
Which is also very much so. So you might be tasting this, and you might be, like, oh God, you guys are off your rocker because you don't taste any of this stuff,
right?
And they, they give the palate tasting or the tasting profile as a guide.
Yes.
And as you experience the bourbon itself, you make your own decision.
Right. It's kind of like whether or not, spirits of undead children are good or evil. It's a little subjective.
It is a little subjective, but
especially after Kelly Delafoy.
Dead spirits, bad. Dark arts, bourbon, good.
I mean, can we say that dead spirits are bad? Because
no.
Really.
Well, in this book, they are.
Think about all the people on planet Earth who have died.
In this book, they are traumatized.
Oh, absolutely.
Trapped.
Yes. But they're not necessarily bad.
No.
They're desperate.
Yes.
They're desperate and they're angry
they want
and they're
release.
scared.
They want release.
They want release. Kind of like when you've had a very long week and you really want to release and you decide to record and imbibe a little
bourbon,
dark arts whiskey house.
We love it.
Especially the ones with the Mizunara staves.
This was a good episode. Where are we at?
I don't know. I got to flip over to the right screen and tell you.
We're over. Guaranteed.
19.
All right. Check us out on all your social media platforms. And make sure you follow us wherever you are and download the podcast. Wherever you download your favorite podcast. And
download the podcast. Steal your friend's phone and download the podcast for them as well.
Give us double note. Leave us some stars. Leave us some reviews. We need it. We love it. We want to move up the list as much as we can, and it's great.
Okay, so this was interesting. So I wasn't even thinking about it. I just took a sip, and the creamy vanilla hit me very first thing.
This is why we go over 15 minutes.
It is.
We're going to have to reinvent our oopsisode because Mark has just automatically lengthened everything by a factor of 2 every time we go into the oopsisode.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I think I like I said at the end of season 5, I said that we should really look at the idea of making the oopsisodes 30 minutes or less.
Yes.
Because we always have more to talk about.
True, but that's true. We could just rebrand it. But Mark, there is a creepy child standing in the driveway. It's time for us to go now.
Oh shit, you see that too?
I do. And I'm pretty sure that the child will agree with us that if you're not listening to Beards, Books, and Bourbon,
you're doing it wrong.
Take my hand, Stephen and Mark.
No. No, say no, Stephen.
Good night, everybody.
We still have to raise our children.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.